trip over a knife.
Right. No free advertising. We have it right here. Red paint again. Stick it in and then pull it back out. Good morning, welcome back to another video. Today we will be doing our last and final checks on the 86 to make sure everything is good, everything is locked in for this 12-hour road trip. You don't know, there's an event called Slam Dunk Gatlinburg where everyone across the US travels to Tennessee for the weekend, and it's basically like a giant car meet. I have to get the car ready for that trip, so let's go ahead and start checking everything, make sure we're all locked in and dialed for the road trip. All right, so I have the car running right now for about 15-20 minutes so I can check the oil. I know if you come in here and you do maintenance, all the oil info should be here, but the dealership didn't reset it when I got the car, so none of that is here right now. So when I do an oil change, I will be setting everything. I'll be making sure the date that I changed the oil, distance, and I'll just clock all that in to the car. So for next time, it makes it easier to know when I should change the oil. But as an alternative, since none of that is set up, we're gonna turn it off. We're going to we're going to take a clean rag, grab the dipstick, wipe this off. And always when you're checking your oil level through the dipstick, you have to make sure your car's on a level surface. Wiped off the dipstick, we're gonna stick it in and then pull it back out and see where we're at. We're gonna look at the color and make sure we have enough oil. That's the color we're working with. Level is around here. Not bad of a color. I think I'll be good for the road trip up to Tennessee and back, but when I get back, I'm definitely gonna have to do an oil change. I think I'll be good. Maybe I'll do an oil change, I don't know. I'll update you in this video. So if I do an oil change, you'll see it. If I don't, then it is what it is, and you'll get an oil change video when I get back. Who landed on my car? A black and yellow ladybug. I've never seen one. So next thing, I have this dealer license plate frame that honestly did not look good. I've had this on since I got it about a month ago, so it's time to take it off. No free advertising over here. Just like that. Pops out. Put this back in. Just like that. It's back on. No plate. Looks much better. Also, if you can't tell, I'm sweating like crazy. It just rained last night, so it's extra humid today because the sun's out. Yeah, living in Florida is not for the weak. We don't get snow though, so that's a plus. Next thing we have to do is fill up the tires, check the tire pressure. So we're at about 30 on each side. If we come to the door jamb, it tells us here how much PSI we need. We need 35 for the front and the rear. Everyone has a different machine to check their tires, but what I use is this. It's a Halo. It's an air compressor machine. You can use it to jump your car, has a flashlight, some USBs to charge. It's just a good battery pack to have in your car just in case of emergencies. To fill the tire up, press air. Right now it's at 0 PSI because it's not connected to anything. We're gonna remove the valve stem cap, just like that. We're gonna put this attachment to it. As you can see, PSI is 28. You come here and you press the plus, it'll show you what it'll be set at. Set to 37. We're gonna go down 2. I click this twice. 1, 2. So it's set to 35, and then just press the air button. Now we're gonna fill it up. So one of the clips, this thing wasn't screwed fully on, so I was actually losing a lot of tire pressure. I think it got down to like 16 psi. So I had to quickly fill that tire back up again because that wasn't screwed in fully. But it filled everything up perfectly fine. But when it got to that one tire, it just was leaking out of the screw. So whatever, we got it fixed. And all 4 tires had a good psi for the road trip. Okay, so as far as like mostly the important stuff that are like routine maintenance are done, but obviously stuff like rotors, brake pads, tire tread, all of that was situated when I bought the car. So I've only had it for a month, so all that's been checked out, everything's good. I'm not gonna replace anything, I'm not gonna do any work to that because it should all be dealer spec from when I got it. But of course, it's good to double check, so we'll go here now. Good on that side. There, and so no wire showing, which is good because on the Civic I had a lot of wire issues. So I'm glad. Obviously this is OEM, nothing's been done to it, so shouldn't be too much of kind of micromanaging, because on the Civic I lowered it, so you have to make sure that everything that comes with lowering is all set too, which is why the tires tread faster. Everything else that's pretty much important should be good and ready for the 12-hour road trip to Tennessee. All right, that should be it for this part of the video. I know this was a little bit of a shorter video, quickly checking all the routine maintenance stuff, but if I do an oil change, like I said earlier, I'll put it in this video. All right, so I did get a package in. Continuing this video from the last time I picked up the camera when I was prepping the car. We have it right here. The package. Scratches happen. Touch-up paint. I'll open it up for you guys. Because of all those rock chips in front of my car, and because that piece of metal hit it bad, I ordered some. Scratches happen. Paint. The paint code. Toyota DCK. Red paint. Also came with some brushes too and toothpicks, so now I can finally fix the scratches and the paint chips in the front of the car. And it is a day before we leave, so this came in perfect timing. Okay, so I have the red paint, I have some clear coat for after, and the primer. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna brush some paint onto this, let it dry. And we're gonna color match the car to see if it is the right shade of red before we actually start on the car. So we have our little paper here, the paint. I'm gonna give it a shake. Some paint on here. Brush it on right now so I can like compare it right next to the color. Actually dries pretty quick, but that's one coat so far. Going in for our second coat. Second coat is on. I'm gonna let that dry a little longer. Now that our test has dried, we're gonna compare it to the car color. As you can see, the color matches pretty good. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure I filmed it, but the spots that we need to take care of are these 4 dots. This big one down here. There's one right here. We have bare metal showing here. The last spot is right here. Okay, so now that we tested the paint and the color matches pretty good, we're gonna take our primer, this little dabbing tool. I pre-prepped all the spots, so I took a rag, as you can see there, and I went through all the spots and made sure everything was clean, there was no debris, anything on them. Take some primer, go ahead and start putting on the car. Pretty simple process. You kind of take this, the primer on the edge of the tool. You just dab it in the little area that needs to be filled. All right, so we're gonna get that nasty spot right here. That's like the worst spot of the whole car. Okay, my last spot is right up here. A little bit noticeable now, but with the red and some coats, that should go away completely. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes and the primer has pretty much dried. I have it in all the spots down here too, up here, and last spot is up here. So we're gonna start going in with some paint and get all these scratches cleared up. All right, so I have the red paint again. We have another little dabber tool with some paint. Go ahead, fill in the area just like that. Pretty much gone. Way better than how it looked with just the black. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish these last little spots. Some more paint on here. Oh, can't even see it. Finish covering up that spot. Make it a little more paint. Gonna cover up this spot. And the last spot on the roof up here. Can't even tell. And that's without any second coat. That's without even clear coat. Okay, now that I let these have time to dry, we're gonna go in with the second coat. And after this, we're gonna go with the clear coat, and this should be done. As you can see, it's already, like, you can't even tell where the scratches are even down here. Like, you can't tell at all from before and after what happened, but we're gonna go with the second coat just to be sure, and then we're just gonna finish it off with the clear coat. Last spot up here. We're gonna wait for all these to dry up, and then we're gonna go in with a clear coat and finish them off. Also, there were some spots on the car that were really dark. So like this one, you can see it's a little bit darker. And on the bumper, it's right here. But they were like super dark because when I got the car, I said they were rear end damage. This is what it looked like. You see how dark this spot is? And I turned it into this. I'm actually gonna touch up that little spot right here too. This paint is saving me big time. Okay, so finally, after our 2 coats of paint, we're gonna finish it off with some clear coat and finish everything up. I'm gonna try to do it before the sun sets so I can show before and after of how it looks. We're gonna take this longer brush just to kind of smooth everything out. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying these layers. And just one layer of clear coat should be fine. I know it's a bumper, so it's gonna get chipped either way, so I'm not too stressed about making it perfect. From there being black streaks all here to now completely red. Scratches happen, shout out to you. Very good product, very happy with the results. See anymore, it's getting a little dark, but that spot right there, you can see, take some clear coat and just dab it, making sure all the paint spots get covered. Just gonna get all this with clear coat. All right, and just like that, tell me where the scratch is. Like, in certain lighting you can see it, but as long as there's no silver there, I'm completely happy. The bumper here, no scratches at all anymore. This fender, where was it? Look, I couldn't even tell, so it was right here. From afar, can't see it. And this bumper area had a couple spots right here, I think up here. There was one right here, and this was the worst spot out of all of them. Okay, so it's getting pretty late, but now that I've finished the touch-up paint and all the scratches are gone, everything is prepped. We checked the oil, we checked tire pressure, we have all our tools. Car is fully prepped for this 12-hour road trip, and we leave tomorrow morning. So I'll pick the camera back up. That'll be another video, and I'll see you in the next one.